Hi guys, it's Kay, and I am so excited about the launch of the digital mid-year planners. These are perfect for your favorite iPad note-taking app, whether that is GoodNotes, Notability, or NoteShelf. Mid-year planners are perfect for students, educators, or anyone that lives and breathes and works on a mid-year schedule, or just anyone looking for a reason to have a mid-year reset. I want to walk you through the updates and new features of the digital planner, as well as share with you everything included and what you can expect from this year's mid-year planner. If you're new to digital planning, digital planners that I create are interactive PDF files that are embedded with hyperlinks designed to recreate the feeling of a traditional paper planner, but for your iPad or tablet. It gives you the freedom to customize your planning process in ways that a traditional digital calendar just can't. Personally, I love the handwritten feel of digital planning, and there's just something so satisfying about writing out your to-do list and visually tracking what you accomplish each day. So the iPad I am using to demonstrate today's planner is the newest 11-inch iPad Pro, but you can use any iPad or tablet that supports your favorite note-taking app and the hyperlinked PDFs within those apps. Additionally, this digital planner does have some advanced shortcut integrations to set reminders or to create events, which will require access to iOS shortcuts if you choose to use them. This year, the mid-year planner is offered in portrait and landscape, and now in a bundled offer for anyone who wants to use or try out both orientations. Because the mid-year planner is customizable, there is a planner access portal, which will allow you to digitally make your selections for the planner. So if you decide to pick up this planner, you will be emailed the link and the password to access the portal. Once you enter the password, you can choose which agenda weekly layout you prefer for your own digital planner. This will be the main and default weekly page that you choose, and you can always come back to the same portal later to try out the different layouts or the different planner customization options for hundreds and hundreds of possibilities. Classic is a simple lined box style weekly with empty space on the side for things like to-do lists or habits or notes, or whatever you see fit for your own planning style. The dashboard option has an at-a-glance weekly overview, but it also has room for tracking habits and writing your to-do list and just keeping track of your priorities for the week. Brain dump is a unique weekly layout option where you can still track an overview of the week, but then you also have space for different lists for categorizing the priorities of your stream of consciousness as you're planning. This is perfect for anyone who needs help prioritizing the tasks that tend to pop up throughout the week. The last weekly layout option is called Tasks, which similarly has a full weekly overview, but with space to write out your priorities, your weekly goals, and your to-dos of the week. After you choose your preferred agenda weekly layout, you'll have the option to choose whether you would like daily pages included or not. There are additional advanced shortcut integrations available on the daily pages, like being able to set an Apple and Google Calendar event right from the hours of the schedule on that page. But if you don't often use daily pages for planning, or you're simply not a daily planner kind of person, you can choose to actually have them completely omitted from the planner to not only reduce the file size, but also reduce the amount of unused pages that you might have within your digital planner without worrying that you're breaking hyperlinks by removing them yourself. It also offers a simpler planning option for those who just prefer an even more simple planning setup. Now, while you can customize your preferred agenda weekly layout, the Cyberry mid-year digital planner does include 2 additional hyperlinked weekly pages that will bring you to the respective week, called Schedule and Custom. Schedule being perfect for those meeting or task-heavy weeks that require lots of time blocking. And Custom, which is a fully open page for you to paste and draw or create your own preferred weekly layouts from scratch. And you can access all 3 options for every week of the year. With the agenda layout and daily page options selected, the next step of the planner access portal is to choose whether you prefer your planner to start on Monday or Sunday before you can review your final selections and either make changes to those selections or download your planner as is. And of course, once downloaded, you can move on to the additional steps of downloading your stickers, your planner covers, your app shortcut icons, and the shortcut integration that is included with the mid-year planner. Now that we have our selections made for the Cyberry mid-year planner, I want to walk you through the shortcut integrations of the planner. Every Cyberry planner includes built-in integrations compatible with Apple shortcuts, making it effortless to create events or set reminders without ever having to leave your digital planner. And you can choose not to use them if you don't want to, or you simply don't have access to iOS shortcuts. The bell icon found on every page lets you set a reminder through Apple Reminders. You'll be prompted to choose which list you would like that reminder to appear in, and whether or not you want to receive an alert for it. The calendar icon works similarly. When tapped outside of a daily page, it allows you to quickly add a calendar event for the current day, the real day time that you're actually using the planner. And then of course you can select your preferred calendar and all of your alert settings and all of that. But on daily pages, if you choose to, click this calendar icon, it will create an event for that daily page that you're on. Additionally, you can tap any of the hours on the daily page schedule, and that will allow you to create a calendar event directly in Apple or Google Calendar for that exact time slot. This feature gives you even more precise control over your planning, and because Cyberry planners are designed to emulate the tactile feeling of actual paper planning, events and reminders won't actually appear inside of your planner. Instead, you can still write or draw or decorate them by hand, and that allows you to blend the creative freedom of traditional planning with having that digital convenience of being able to create events and set reminders right from your planner and also be alerted to them. Having a clear way to plan ahead, I think, is just so essential to the planning experience, of course, especially when it comes to setting goals. Every year, Cyberry has included a yearly overview page that links directly to your daily and the agenda weekly pages, helping you see the big picture while staying connected to all of the little details. You'll also find a quarterly overview page to map out the goals, tasks, and events for each specific quarter. In the mid-year planner, you'll also find a quarterly breakdown page. These sections give you even more space to outline your priorities, goals, and action steps for each quarter, plus quick navigation, of course, to those daily and weekly pages for seamless planning. This is one of my favorite ways to plan, especially in Cyberry, and I enjoy using these pages a lot. So to see the year in a different format, though, that works for your preferred planning style, you can use the key dates pages. It makes it really easy to spot what's important at a glance and look ahead across multiple months, all with links, of course, to those daily pages for effortless access as well. So I know many of you start scheduling appointments and major events a year or more in advance, which is especially important for things like goal setting and family planning. And that's why Cyberry Midyear includes 2 pages specifically for planning farther into the future, an overview for the next year, as well as an events page. While these obviously aren't linked to a full year ahead, they are perfect for jotting down those early plans, color coding any upcoming dates for those years, and preparing a year ahead. One of the most unique features about this digital planner over others is that there are 3 separate monthly calendars. This is perfect for organizing different areas of your life or even separating schedules between family members. I find myself using it for doodles and journaling, and it's something I look forward to working on throughout the month. However, sometimes it would be nice to track priorities or tasks for the month directly alongside those monthly events, especially in the landscape format, which does not have the additional space that we see in the portrait. And for this reason, there is a new monthly tasks option, making for technically 4 monthly calendars. The Task Monthly offers space for those tasks and priorities along the side for those who prefer that view. If you tap near the top of a monthly tab section, it will actually bring you to the first full page monthly calendar, and you can tap the numbers, of course, to jump to the other monthly calendars. But if you tap near the bottom of a monthly tab, it will bring you to the monthly tasks view, so you can quickly jump to your preferred monthly layout, still right from those tabs. The weekly pages, of course, have a very similar sneaky hyperlink system to quickly access your preferred weekly layout right from the monthly pages as well. You can tap near the top of the weekly box to open the agenda weekly that you chose in your planner access portal. If you tap near the middle of the weekly numbered box, it will bring you to that schedule weekly. And if you tap near the bottom, it will jump you to the custom weekly page where you can design your own layout or add in inserts. The thoughtful structure keeps your month and weekly planning connected, flexible, and beautifully streamlined. From all weekly pages now, you can quickly access those 3 monthly calendars or any of the daily pages right from the mini monthly calendars in the bottom right corner. The daily page is an incredible space for writing out the day's schedule and priorities, even with more space for journaling and tracking habits or just whatever you see fit as your day-to-day changes. with access to quickly jump to other daily pages or monthly calendars from those mini monthly calendars or your preferred weekly layout. Now, if you want to expand beyond your mid-year planner, the included note papers and dividers are a great place for that. You can access a new notes index by tapping the folder icon in the menu bar. You'll find a fresh index system with space for 12 dividers, and you'll notice that when you enter the divider section, the monthly tabs actually transform into those note divider tabs, allowing you to customize each label to fit your needs for note-taking. There's also space to jot down of the contents of each section, plus an additional navigation system beneath to jump between those dividers easily. To make it just as seamless to return to your calendar pages, you'll find a new monthly navigation bar at the top. So switching between your notes and your plans feels very fluid and very intuitive, and you won't have to struggle to hop back into your monthly calendars. As always, you'll find all of those core note paper styles that can be duplicated and used throughout the note divider sections or your planner as a whole. At the front of your planner, you'll find something called the template library. This section includes a collection of daily and weekly templates designed to help you refresh your planning style or just to experiment with some new layout. With the addition of the template library, Cyberry Midyear offers more versatility than it has ever before, letting you personalize your planner experience to match your own unique planning style. We're all human, we're all different when it comes to our approach to planning things, and I wanted the Cyberry Midyear to serve as a great baseline for you to build off of. The final icons here at the top reflect the monthly quick menu pages, which are month-specific pages for planning your monthly finances, tracking your habits, taking notes, and even reflecting at the end of the month. The notes pages have ample room for lists and a large monthly checklist, which I love. And the vision board pages are intentionally blank, so you can add your own creativity and your own personal touches as you create vision boards for the month, or even just reimagining that page to be something entirely your own. The goal setting page has space for you to define your goals, outline obstacles, detail action steps, measure progress with a fillable progress bar, and to set goal deadlines. The finances page can help you track income and debt and savings for the month, as well as maintain a record of your own accounts and balances if you like to manually track your budget for the month. Now, because health and wellness specifically looks really different for everyone, the wellness pages are at the core of what health is, with room for tracking habits and ideal routines, moods, sleep, activity, either through, color coding, symbols, or just simply using check marks. This page allows you to reimagine that setup for yourself. The monthly reflection pages has an intuitive layout for reviewing the month's challenges, celebrating your accomplishments, and checking in with different areas across your life. With this year's mid-year planner, there is a new addition to the monthly quick mini pages, and that's an entirely custom option. Depending on the month, or if you want to expand beyond the monthly quick menu categories that are already there, you can now with the custom option. Again, building or pasting in your own preferred layouts to build something that is uniquely yours for your own planning style and your own needs. Together, these quick menu pages bring even more depth and flexibility and heart to the digital planning experience, which is why I felt like they needed to be added. Now, while planner covers may not be the most functional part of a digital planner setup, they're a great way to visually distinguish your planners in the note-taking app that you use and to actually personalize your look and your style for the year. There are now 3 options to choose from. There's a classic planner cover style with some emboss or deboss effect, as well as a more stylistic planner cover, or if you want to be a little bit more whimsical and kind of dig into these fun, eclectic covers, there are to choose from now too as well. Similarly, you'll find lots of digital sticker options for the mid-year planners this year. There are essential stickers, of course, for planning, such as heading flags and labels and icons and shapes and checklists, and functional widgets for tracking habits and package deliveries or meetings. But there are now more decorative options to get back to a very traditional way of paper planning and the nostalgia and the textures and the scrapbook feel with a lot of fun paper textures and cutouts. There are also some motifs and kind of work aesthetic things that I drew to kind of embellish and decorate the planning spreads a little bit more and to have a little bit more fun with planning. The stickers, of course, are available as individual PNG files that can be used regardless of the note-taking app that you're using, because you can just pull those in as images. I also included elements collections for GoodNotes, since that is one of the most popular apps for digital planning, as well as Noteful, which is a new personal favorite of mine for digital planning. So it makes it even easier to kind of drag and drop those stickers in and decorate your planner spreads no matter which app you have chosen to digitally plan it. Because there are hundreds and hundreds of stickers included with this planner, many of the files do come zipped, so you will need to unzip all of those files, and you want to make sure that they no longer end in .zip to actually be able to import them into either GoodNotes or Noteful if you're using the Elements collections, or if you're using individual PNGs, of course you want it to end in .png. If you enjoy creating app shortcuts to your planner for quick access from your iPad's home screen, Cyberry Mid-Year, of course, makes it easier and even more stylish than ever. Like years past, you'll find coordinating icons that you can use to create these home screen shortcuts to quickly open your mid-year planner. Aside from all of the features I shared in this setup video, another distinctive feature of this planner over other digital planners that you might see out there, especially for mid-year planners, is that this planner actually comes with a built-in community, a real person, a real group of people who also plan using this specific digital planner. The Cyberry community is a great place for things like page examples and inspiration and creative ideas for filling out your planner, but it's also just a great place to chat and connect and talk about all of the things and different planning styles, and what works for other people could also potentially work for you as well. And it's great to kind of hash those out in a great conversation. And it's also a fabulous place for growing your digital planning toolkit, body doubling when you need that extra motivation, and for making friends that are involved in the same life-changing hobby that others in real life might not necessarily be engaged with. It's currently hosted on Discord, of course, which is free to create and make an account on there, of course. And it is the heart of our planning space. It's a place for connection and inspiration and live planning sessions and workshops to help you get even more out of your digital planner. And of course, again, it's free to join and connect when you want to connect. And that wraps up the full walkthrough of the digital mid-year planners this year. This mid-year planner brings together everything that you have loved from past versions and everything that I have loved from past versions. Of course, reimagined with some new features, some refining of the layouts, and even more ways to personalize your planner. If you're looking for the perfect digital planner for planning out the rest of the year or that mid-year reset, Cyberry Mid-Year Digital Planner launches today, and you can grab your own copy using the link below in the description. Of course, you'll get instant access to all of the files and bonuses that I covered in this video, and of course, even more that I haven't shared that is shared within the Cyberry community. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting KDigitalStudio and Cyberry. It is such an honor to create Planner Piece for so many people and so many of you who tune in each and every time I release a video or I share something on social media. Now, I do have other mid-year planners in the works. I realize Cyberry has a very specific aesthetic in mind, and I do like to branch out and design across a whole plethora of different styles. So I do have other mid-year planners in the works, so do keep an eye out here or at KDigitalStudio.com if you're interested in a mid-year planner. You can also join my newsletter where I share updates on those upcoming launches as well as freebies and fun resources, so don't miss out on that. I will be back in a few days' time to share how I'm setting up my own personal copy of the Cyberry Mid-Year Digital Planner and how I am taking back the year in a mid-year reset as well. So I will see you in that video. Bye.